Hi, from Universal Studios Hollywood. We are going home to Orlando. We just finished up with our afternoon at the park, and we're heading back to the parking garage to drive to Santa Monica Pier. We might not have a lot of time there. We might just have to drive by it, but we wanted to finally see Santa Monica Pier. Depending on traffic, it might take like 45 minutes to make it to Santa Monica Pier. It is about rush hour, so we'll see if that hurts us. I said this already, but I really do love this city walk. I like this dragon and this splash zone over here. And King Kong, he's iconic. And again, there's mostly restaurants that we do have back home. I don't know, we're on vacation. That's what makes this fun. We got to eat here earlier, which that was cool. We did the evening city walk. We did that on our arrival day last time, and now we're doing it on our last day before we leave this time. We sort of flipped what we did last time, where our last trip we started at Universal and then went to Disneyland, and this time we started at Disneyland and we're ending at Universal. They do have some places that we don't have, so maybe at some point we'll try those out. But this is City Walk parking. We parked in this structure all the way down at the end. So we walked across the bridge, and now we're taking the escalators back up. And we parked all the way down here. Bye, Universal Studios Hollywood. I had fun.
Thanks for accommodating us again.
Accommodating?
I don't know. Sounds hospitable, right?
So we're gonna drive over to Santa Monica, and we'll see what time frame we're looking at. Hopefully we can stop for a little bit. It is pretty entertaining that at the exit of Universal Studios are advertisements for Disneyland and Knott's Berry Farm. I think that was the Hollywood Hotel that we just passed. We're about halfway to Santa Monica Pier, about to get on the interstate, but I wanted to fill up the car, fill the car with gas. And there's Santa Monica Pier. We finally made it, and we just need to try to find a spot to park. That's the hard part. So we parked at a parking garage directly across from the Santa Monica Pier. We have about half an hour, 45 minutes. We're crossing the street and heading down the pier. There's the Pacific Ocean. And all of those cars, look at how crowded it is on the pier. Look, there's an amusement park. A roller coaster and a Ferris wheel. We're trying to figure out where to get something to eat because we'll try to eat something if we can. Of course, there's the Bubba Gump here too. All these seafood bars. There are stairs over here to go down to the beach, to go to the Pacific Ocean. There are arcades. There's the roller coaster. And then the Ferris wheel over here. We just got a picture over here with the water in the background. There's the beach. This is gorgeous. And this is Pacific Park. So I guess this is the amusement park here on the pier. Is this what inspired Disneyland? Or California Adventure? And over the pier railing. I think that our beaches on the East Coast are probably better objectively with this view of the mountains. God, this is gorgeous. So I think we're just heading down to the end of the pier and then we'll come back. This is the other side of the pier. This has to be what inspired Paradise Pier, right? I don't know if this is like a common California amusement park pier, or if it's just specifically Santa Monica Pier. The sun's going to be set in just a couple minutes, and that's our time to leave. People are fishing over here too, and there are a ton of different food vendors. So this is the end of the pier, restaurants, and an office. I guess we could go down here. The sun just set. That was cool. Didn't intend to catch that. This is the very end of the pier. I don't know if you can hear me. It's a little bit windy. Okay, let's turn around to get some food.
Literally everybody's turning around.
Everyone was watching the sunset. There's some like stuff to read about Santa Monica Pier and its history, I imagine. That took us about 15 minutes to walk at the end of the pier and take pictures. So we have time to maybe grab something quick to eat and then go back to the parking garage and drop off our car. Amusement park area.
Come on.
There's the Ferris wheel. This is the coaster. There's a scrambler. A ton of different carnival games. There's this swing, and then a few spinner rides over here. There's another swing down here too. And a lot of carnival games. And then there's some like bumper cars over here. And another spinning ride. And that's pretty much the carnival. This is where we walk down the main stretch of the pier. And we're looking at some food options over here. They have a lot of like food trucks and food booths. I think I had to get a wristband actually to go in there. Look at this, the historic end of Route 66 in California. It's Santa Monica Pier. I think I knew that. All right, so we turned around really quickly to see if we could find something to eat really fast. So we stopped here at this booth. They have a lot of really good looking stuff, but I think I'm gonna get this yuzu matcha lemonade. We also ended up getting this takoyaki. So this is the yuzu matcha lemonade. That is so sour,
Oh,
but delicious. And then this is the takoyaki, which is diced octopus
with
mayo.
the in dough balls.
Yeah, and then you got the cheese.
Yeah? You a fan of takoyaki?
I like octopus. Those are delicious.
Nice.
Look at that. Do you want to try it?
Yes.
There's the Santa Monica Into the Trail Route 66 sign. So Brenna tried these. What did you think?
I like them. The last time I tried takoyaki was at Epcot and it was not good. This one's really good.
But now we're going back to the parking garage to drop off the car, and I'm glad that I got gas before we got here. There's a merry-go-round in there. I have a mouthful of octopus. All right, we made it back up to the top of the pier. All right, Brennan, we went to Santa Monica Pier
We did.
for like 30 minutes.
It wasn't bad. The weather was great.
All right, we're leaving the parking garage that we parked in just directly across from the pier. Could you have imagined that traffic getting out of here would have been bad?
Here at the Santa Monica Pier? Who knew?
So we made it back to the car rental place. We turned in our car and we were waiting for the shuttle back to LAX. We made it by like 10 minutes. And we've been dropped off at the airport. There goes our shuttle. That was a very quick drop off. We didn't have to take a bus to take a shuttle. We just were dropped off directly at the airport, but we did drop off our bag and now we're going down to security. We're in our terminal now looking for somewhere to eat. We made it to security very quickly. So we're about 2 hours early before our flight. Our gate is down here. We're gonna go to another terminal to get something to eat. So we ended up walking over to the Southwest terminal from the Delta terminal. This is the terminal that we arrived in. There were some places that we were thinking about eating, maybe over here. So this is over by the gate where we arrived to California. So we decided to eat at California Pizza Kitchen because we don't have this back home. So this is what we got, the Hawaiian pizza with bacon and then whatever this is.
It's a butter cake.
So we made a quick stop. We got some ginger ale and this sleep shot. Already got some water and she changed clothes.
I changed into PJs and washed my face because it's gonna be a long night / morning.
We're now at our gates, boarding for Orlando. We are boarding for overnight. Back home to Orlando. We're in the very back of the plane, which I'm not about. I have my neck fan, my neck pillow, and I'm ready to go to sleep. Alright, we are taking off for Orlando now. We will see you in the morning. Also, I think the audio settings were off on this camera for the past several clips. And we've made it back to Orlando. And we just got off of the plane. It's still dark outside, so we don't know if it feels like a new day or the same day. That was something that Brennan pointed out, by the way. I just plagiarized it. But we're going to the automated people mover to go get our bags. Epic Universe. We should go to this place. It looks cool.
You will be arriving on the 3rd level of the main terminal building. Baggage claim is on level 2.
And we just made it back on the automated people mover. I think what I like about MCO and this particular side of security, it just feels like a mall in the 80s that we're going downstairs to get our bags.
So it happened off camera, but we saw my bag in the distance and Roy just ran after it like a knight in shining armor. Oh, the strength.
Let's go get a puppy. So here's something super silly. We walked over to Terminal B to go to the parking garage to get our car, but we actually flew in on Southwest, which is Terminal A. So we're going back to Terminal A. We arrived on Delta, which is Terminal B. And how do we know that we were in the wrong parking structure? Because there was no bear. We parked in Bear.
See, my system as a kid.
Flying in and out on different airlines might not have been the best idea because we are confused where we parked. All right, we're good. We should be somewhere over here, and the sun, I think, is coming up any minute. And after a little airport terminal and parking confusion, we left the parking garage and made it to Pet Paradise to pick up our dog, whose name is Arlo. Hi, Arlo.
Hi, Bubba. Did we wake you up? Hi, Bubs. Thank you so much. Yay!
Arlo.
You want me to take the food or him? Yay!
Welcome home, Arlo. I think his hotel stay was more expensive than ours.
Whoa,
Arlo.
Bro.
Arlo. Hi, puppy. So our flight was at 10 p.m. last night. We landed at 5:30 in the morning. We picked up Arlo at 7 a.m. and now we're finally home at 7:30 from LAX. Hi, Farley. Now to pick up breakfast from the neighborhood bakery. We get some of these beef empanadas, some pain de bono, and headache also. I need some coffee. Yay, breakfast. I forgot to include Arlo's final report card update from our trip because of our travel day. Favorite activities: loves cuddles during one-on-one play, belly rubs please, meals we're eating almost all of our food, and overall we are having an awesome time. So we are probably going to be going to sleep here in a minute, but we wanted to end the video. This is the only souvenir that we got the entire trip. We didn't get any souvenirs from Disney or Universal, except the candy that we managed to put in your carry-on that we did bring back home.
You're dead, so I'm gonna put him down.
But yeah, we're tired, and that was a whirlwind of an extended weekend in California and Los Angeles, going to California Adventure and Oogie Boogie Bash and Disneyland and Hollywood, the Walk of Fame and the Chinese Theater and
Santa
Griffith
Monica
Park
Pier.
and Santa Monica Pier and taking a red-eye flight back home to Orlando, and we're tired. But it was fun. I'm glad that we finally got to experience Halloween after having done Christmas and summer just out in the theme parks on the West Coast, and we had a great time.
Yeah.
Do you have any moments or memories from the trip that stood out? I think Oogie Boogie for me was
Oogie Boogie was really fun.
cool, and then Santa Monica Pier was also really fun for me.
I think I just enjoyed our day at California Adventure.
Okay.
Like just riding Tomators, that was just like pure bliss, just being in Cars Land. It was just like a seamless experience.
Also, Disneyland, just walking around Disneyland. When you went back to the hotel to take a quick nap to come back to the park, and just walking around Disneyland, just doing what I do here in Orlando, but at Disneyland, just a solo day at Disneyland. I don't know, it was really fun, and I loved, I guess specifically about Disneyland, Tom Sawyer Island, the Rivers of America, the canoes, the Columbia. That's definitely
the Columbia was really cool to do.
So awesome. So yeah, just my experience just after our rivers and Tom Sawyer Island is closed here, to be able to go back and do that there. There are a lot of rides that we did not get to do. There are experiences that we did not have, like Horror Nights at Hollywood or like Not Scary Farm or anything like that, but we still did a lot in the span of just a few days, and you can't do everything, right? But we got close. We still did a lot. So, and I'm also happy that we got to do new stuff like the Griffith Park Observatory and Santa Monica Pier. I try to do new things every time we go to California, because it's not just about the theme parks, it's about California too. But thank you for watching these videos. It's going to be a lot to go back and edit, but I'm excited to do that and share it for you to watch and for us to watch back at a future date. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.
Goodbye.